So, when a black man says something about black women, they're really talking about their own mothers. This is why dudes who had single moms are always talking about how they hate baby mamas. Typically, anything a man says out of nowhere is traceable to his mommy issues, which are really daddy issues. Most of these dudes didn't have a father, and that makes them feel vulnerable to admit that they miss their fathers and feel like something's wrong with them because their fathers abandoned them. Instead of confronting those issues in a healthy way, they take the lazy way out and secretly hate their mothers. Kanye is a prime example of this. He claims he adored his mother, but the only reason Donda West is dead right now is because her son was ashamed of her. She knew he hated her black aesthetic, her features, that she was overweight, so she underwent major plastic surgery to try and become the image he valued, and that's what cost her life, her son's hatred. He did hate her looks, but really he hated the fact he was a stereotype, another sad black man whose daddy wasn't there. Yeah, his parents divorced and he had a relationship with his dad, but let's get real. His father moved across the country and went on with his life. Kanye felt abandoned. How often has he referred to Jay-Z as his father in his music? That says it all. And so much of his music is about being better than his rap father. The whole fake competition he made up between Kim K and Beyonce, him supporting Trump because he wanted to be friends with the president the way Beyonce and Jay-Z were friends with Obama. It's all about a desire to surpass his rap father and his real father. Even the toxic behavior that black men display towards their own children is really about their own fathers. My friends with absent fathers have told them they intentionally withheld money and aid from their mothers to make their child's life hard. It's not just about holding women back by saddling them with struggle seed. These men see the mothers of their children loving and taking care of their children in a way that they were never nurtured, and they're jealous. They want to make it as difficult as possible for their child's mother to spend time being tender with their own child. And this is why black men who are wealthy through sports or music so publicly resent paying child support. It's not the money. Most of them spend more money partying than they ever would on child support. 50 Cent had a theme party the day his son turned 18 to spend as much in one night as he had in 18 years on child support. 50 Cent was abandoned by his father. Anyone with enough sense to go platinum or pro has enough sense to wear a condom or get a vasectomy. But you almost never see these celebrity black men settling down with a wife and having a family. You see them with a string of baby mamas because these men are purposefully creating children to abandon. Healthy, sane people want their children to have everything they never had. Broken black men are in competition with their own children. They want to redistribute the pain to make themselves feel less abandoned. This is why a man will abandon his own children and then seek out another woman with children. He wants to steal away the nurturing that woman is giving to her own children. Many of them feel that by rejecting their children, they are rejecting the father who rejected them. They are stuck in a protracted adolescence of their own making, and they never want to grow up. Like Peter Pan, they want to live in an eternal childhood because they feel like the world owes them for their pain and their gripes with their father. Typical bum logic. They want to make women and children suffer instead of confronting the men, their fathers, they have the real issue with. Ladies, put self first, stay away from losers, and follow for more.
Woo! My goodness. She said a mouthful right there. You know, there's a lot to unpack in that whole entire video where she said some things that are outside of my scope. Like, I don't know how Kanye really felt about his mother. But the other points that she made, how a man will get with a woman who has children while he's not even taking care of his own children, and that's to steal her attention away from her kids. And how these men who have the money don't want to give it to their children in the form of child support. Like, they don't want their kids to be taken care of. Is it because they want to make the children suffer in the ways that they suffered? This right here is a lot, and I don't know how factual everything is that she's saying, but I think it's interesting food for thought about how these men who had single mothers go and lambast single mothers, Kitten Heels, and a lot of these men on these podcasts. And why are they doing that? Are there men who had single mothers who revere and worship the ground that their mothers walked on? Yes. As a matter of fact, do we know any podcasters who lambast single mothers who did not have a single mother, who was not raised? And you know, we did that live show where the guy came out and he talked about how his mother was the one who was there for him and he was harder on his mother, holding. Now he doesn't even speak to his mother. Remember the live show we did? And he scrutinizes his mother a lot more because she was the one who was there. But he still has a relationship with his father and speaks with his father because he just wants to hold on and grasp onto any bit of his father that he can. Do you remember the live show put up a 1. So they hold their mothers to a different standard, a godlike standard that they don't hold their fathers to. It's like the bar is so low for Black men and Black fathers that even the children forgive bum Black fathers. Even the men who come to my video talk about you hate men and can't differentiate the difference between me having a problem with bum behavior and hating men. It's like, because to them, the two are synonymous. Like, a man can't help himself but be a bum, right? No, you can help yourself. And this is why I make videos to speak about the behaviors that need to be avoided, but they just lump them all together because they're in that category too. But what is the main takeaway from these talking points that she presented about the surgeries that Donda West was going to get? Was she getting it for herself, or was she getting it because she wanted to be on the red carpet with her son and be in a body that he could be proud of, especially when she knew that he had such an aversion to being with Black women? That even so much so that the little small percentage of Black that Amber Rose has in her, that had to talk about taking all of these showers to wash her off of him so that he could get with Kim K, a person who had a leaked sex tape, and that's how she gained her fame. Ah, come on. I actually want us to just roll these ideas around in our head and comment below, because I want to see what it is that you thought. I thought a lot of what it is that she said is a profound new way of even things being posited. This is why I say support Black female content creators, because there's a lot of innovation, new ideas, and new movements starting in the Black women empowerment space. Absolutely. Be a part of the live show with thousands of other viewers. Go to TanyaTKO.com/text and join the text notification squad and get a text whenever I go live. Support the show and yourself, and I'll see you on the next live broadcast.